Today I'm going to try to make sense out of this reading to basically get a better understanding of the biblical word of God. It's coming from Numbers chapter 19. And this was dealing with how Moses, who was from the tribe of Levi, how he carried out the work of the dedication of being the priest and things of that nature, and how his sons like Aaron and all of them, Nadab and Abihu and Ithamar and all of those like Moses' children, those were his kinfolks, you see what I'm saying? And God set them up to be charged over the Levitical priesthood. Out of all of the 12 tribes of Israel, he chose the tribe of Levi because from what I've been studying, they are the most loyal when it comes to, like, I would say righteousness. The Levites, they were more loyal than anything. You see what I'm saying? So God knew what he was doing when he picked the tribe. You see what I'm saying? So the so-called Creole or Haitian, this would be they tribe. Now, I don't know. I know that from the information that I've been getting, because I think my mother, she met my father, and she asked them, she noticed a difference in them. She asked them, she said, what is y'all? Because they had I think she said they had a certain accent. You know what I mean? It was they look kind of different. You know what I'm saying? And what are y'all? What nationality are y'all? And they said something funny like the word ass or something, and then they said, "What the hell that mean?" Man? I don't know. I'm gonna scramble over that. But they said what we call Creole or something like that. So, and like, oh, okay. Like she was like, and so to my understanding, that's what they call themselves. Now, I do know that I have seen my father pick up the Bible. I mean, not pick up the Bible, but I do know that they were all dedicated to the Catholic faith and stuff like that. You know, into the Christianity. You know, Roman Catholic Christianity come from Caucasians and all that. Da, da, da. And I remember going in his room and I seen the Bible sitting on his bed. You know, and he would tell me, because at that time I was messing with them little Walt Disney stories when I was a child. And I showed him what I was doing. He said, "You need to get your Bible and read it." And every time I would go in his room, I would see the Bible wide open like this. You know what I'm saying? But that told me that he had. So when I think about that, I said, well, okay, I do have a desire to know more about this, and you know what I'm saying? So I said, I see that this was his pattern. So it's a possibility that maybe this could be my tribe. I don't know. I can't really say. I'm just constantly doing research and just seeing if it match up with the book, with the Bible and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to, in order to be an Israelite, you have to biblically descend from one of the 12 tribes. And the tribe of Levi would be one of them 12, one that makes up the 12 tribes of Israel. So I just have to just continue to keep on studying and praying and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm going to read a little bit. And if anything I left out, I'll just come back and do another video and reset it over. All right, let's do it. Numbers, the book of Numbers, chapter 19 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, now these are the children that spake unto Moses. This is the ordinances of the law, which the Lord had commanded, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, that they bring thee a red heifer without spot. A red heifer, you know what I'm saying? So I would say that a lot of the people, some of the Creole, I could be wrong, some of them are like red or something red. I mean, I'm just saying this, I'm thinking about red heifer, a red heifer without spot, whereas no blemish, and upon which never came yoke. You see what I'm saying? On which never came yoke. So I say this is a parable that when you compare that to before the Europeans came over here, it says before which never came yoke. That means nothing that had yokes up on them, like the slavery was considered a yoke, right? And just like you already had dark-skinned people that was here, you see what I'm saying, before the slave owners arrived, such as the Europeans. And you already had different colors of people in West Africa and over in this country before the Europeans ever arrived. And so what they did, they said, oh, these people is a different race of people. You know what I mean? Look at the colors. Some of them are red and some of them are this and that and the third. You see what I'm saying? Because they said, listen to this in Numbers chapter 19, verse 2. This is the ordinances of the law, which the Lord had commanded, saying, speak unto the children of Israel that they bring thee a red heifer without spot, where is no blemish, and upon which never came yokes. Now, I'm saying these things for a reason. This is the physical, but it also applies to the spiritual, but it also applies to the physical as well. It says red heifer. See, because you had like the cows and stuff, and this is the stuff that the people was into, like our ancestors. They would plow and work like you would see that they father probably had farms and stuff like that. So it's a possibility that I might could be in this category. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? I don't like to claim nothing just off the bat. You know what I mean? Like until I do my full research on myself and heritage and stuff of that nature. So the law was the ordinances. The law, the first law that he commanded them is to offer a red heifer without spot. You see what I'm saying? So that's when they had to offer up the lambs and things of that nature. Now, according to, let's go and let's see. We're going to talk about the law that's still in place and the law that was did away with. Let's talk about I'll be back. We're going to go and get the context. People will use Colossians chapter 2 and verse 14 to say that the law of God, the 613 commandments of the laws of God was done away with. Let's read it, and we're going to get some breakdowns and a meaning and understanding of what's going on. It says, blotting out the handwriting of ordinances that was against us, which was contrary to us, and took it out of the way, nailing it to his cross. Now, he says, blotting out the handwriting of ordinances that was against us, which was contrary to us, and took it out of the way, nailing it to his cross. Now let's see which law. Let's go in Numbers chapter 19 and verse 1 to see what that law was that was nailed to the cross. I'll be back. Here we go. It says in Numbers chapter 19:2, this is the ordinance of the law which the Lord had commanded, saying, speak unto the children of Israel that they bring thee a red heifer without spot, where is no blemish, upon which never came yokes. Okay, so we see that this is the law that was nailed to the cross, where you had to bring red heifers and animals and stuff. That's the law that it's talking about. All right, let's go back to the New Testament. Let's read this. Colossians 2 and 14, blotting out the handwriting of ordinances. That's talking about offering up the red heifer that was contrary to us, that was against us, which was contrary to us, and took it out of the way, nailing it to his cross. And having spoiled principalities and powers, he made a show of them openly, trampling over them in it. Let no man therefore judge you in meat or in drink or respect of a holy day or new moon or Sabbath days, which are a shadow of things to come, but the body is of Christ. So we don't have to offer up those animal sacrifices anymore. Now let's look at verses Hebrews chapter 10 and verses 16. Verse 1. It says, let's read verse 4. Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 4. For it is not possible that the blood of bulls and goats should take away sin. Wherefore, when he cometh unto the world, he says, sacrifice and offering thou wouldest not, but a body hast thou prepared me. And burnt offerings and sacrifices for sin thou hast no pleasure. That's when people was offering up the red heifer, according to Numbers chapter 19, verse 2. That was the law that was done away with the animal sacrifices, offering up a red heifer, but not the 613 commandments of the law. The Torah was not done away with. So the law of God was not done away with. I'm out. I'll be back.